Hi, fellow traders. I hope you guys had a great day today. Let me first thank you guys that hung out with me this morning on YouTube. Finally got to do a live stream. First one this year. I know some of you have been asking about it, so I was glad I was able to do it. I'm going to try to do at least one a month, if not two. Try to at least get one a month in. So you guys that want to look and see exactly what happens on a typical morning in our community, you can check that out. Or if you're waiting to get in, because believe it or not, I am almost at maximum capacity. Um, it's been a minute since I've had to turn people away, but my thing is I got to keep this small, and I have to be able to answer all your emails, do all the mentor sessions that I need to do, and I have to limit how many people I can work with at one time. So, but I can't believe it. It's got to that point again. But so you guys that are maybe waiting for a spot, I want to be able to live stream so you can keep abreast of what's going on and what's happening above the recaps that I do like this. All right, so this phrase here, all I got, all I need. This is something that I came up with or that I adopted when I first started trading, or a couple months after I started trading. And to preface this, I work with a lot of traders, and there are a good number that have this same disease I had. You know, if I only had more time, if I didn't have to work full time or work during market hours, I could do a lot better. Or if I had more money, or if I had more time, if I had a better computer, if I had more screens to look at. And I was really deep into that because I started with, there's no secret, everybody knows my story, and a lot of people got into day trading listening to Tim Sykes in his pitch back then. And he was talking about how he took $12,000 of his bar mitzvah money and turned it into all this money. And so in my mind, I'm thinking, I need, all I need is $10,000 or $12,000. And I can do this. I can make it work. All I need is more time. All I need is, to be able to sit here and do this and not be disturbed. And all of this was just going through my mind. And that year, the USC women's basketball team, we follow them. I was taking my daughter to those games since she was an infant. So they adopted this motto, all we got, all we need. Meaning that all they have on the court, and that's all they need to get the job done. And I was thinking, that makes sense, because I'm sitting here worried about all of these things that I don't have. I got everything I need. I got me. And all I need to do is develop me and help me grow. And I need to be the one to go out and, hustle and stop worrying about what I don't have, but put my head down and get to work. That's all you got to do. And that's all I did. I didn't have a whole lot of money. I had that $1,500 I got started with. Learning how to trade, you're going to lose that. I had to keep putting money in all through those first couple of months. I had to keep putting money in. I had to get my ass to work. I stopped buying lunch every day. I stopped buying ridiculous lottery tickets, thinking all I need is a $10,000 hit on these tickets and I quit doing that. I still buy the $500 ticket every now and then. But I just quit messing with those tickets. And I started doing some side work, making some extra money so that I can, make sure I stay in the game. So I stopped crying about what I didn't have. Realize that I'm all I got and I'm all I need. All I need to get going and put myself in a position. Now, did I make it here all by myself? No. Because once I got to a certain point, I realized now I need somebody to help guide me, and I got a mentor. I didn't think I would ever need a mentor, but I got one. And I'm glad I did, because it never would have made it this far. I mean, it cost me, and it was a strain, but I'm glad I did it. And the rest is history. So just tell yourself, all I got, all I need. That's all you need to do is focus on your skills, your talents. Because everybody has something. Everybody can get everything they need in order to put themselves in the right position. All right? So remember, all I got, all I need. So today, all of these trades, with the exception of the last one you guys saw in chat, and I mean on the live stream and in chat too, which we do that every day, but on the live stream this morning. So if you didn't see it this morning, the live video of this trade is up. It's the live streaming video from this morning, where I took you through how I built my watch list, how I came up with the stocks that I was watching, and you got to see me trade the strategy live, both strategies. And I think that's invaluable. That's why I do the things that I do, why I run the community the way I run it, is I think that's invaluable. You don't know how bad I wanted to see something like this when I first started trading and when I was learning. I wanted to see the person actually trade. I didn't want to hear, I'm in this or I'm getting in here. And I wanted to see it actually happen. I wanted to see things evolve on the chart. And, that's where this comes from. So here's a 5-minute opening range candle. Here's the high, bought on the break, automatic trigger. You buy on the break. There was enough room between where I got in and the red to green line to where I could make that a first profit target. Because if it did fail there, it would just be a base hit. We would lock in some profit. We would reset and we'd be ready to go again. So, but we got profit here. The thing kept running up. Hit our second target, which was it was going to be 119.25 for me. I never did put the order in because this thing was moving so fast. So I actually clicked the market out, got 20-some cent slippage to the good, which got 8 back up. You'll see here in a little bit, but nice slippage to the good side. And then here is a 52-week high. Now, a lot of people are taught you buy the 52-week high breaks, buy high day breaks and all of that. I never teach any of my traders, any of my students, my mentees to buy the breakout, the first breakout. Because usually it's going to be a false breakout. It may move up a little bit because you got some buying, but I guarantee you, especially on a 52-week high break, you're going to have a bunch of sell orders there waiting to take profit. People who are already in, like me, waiting to take profit when we hit that 52-week high break. And that's exactly what we saw here. So I did take my profit here. We had a deep one candle pullback. I don't like buying deep one candle pullbacks for a trend continuation. I like at least 2 candles, maybe 3. I like a more organized pullback. I don't, because this is all, I don't know if there's going to be more selling. If this just meant that there was so many sell orders, that, okay, all of a sudden we hit VWAP, and a lot of institutional traders still use VWAP for their targets and all of that, that when it hit, the selling stopped, and they're going to wait until they come back and start selling again. I didn't know that. So I waited, and I wasn't going to buy this. I kept saying, I'm not buying this bounce. We did get a pullback, and then we started to push up again. I bought the second break of the 52-week high, the previous 52-week high. We put in the new one up here, but bought the second break. So 123, I think, was my 123 through 123 was my first target here, and then we got 125, second target. Final target was 126. No, that wasn't my final target. I took some off here. I still left a little bit on. I was being a little greedy, and I left some on thinking we're going to get 130. All right, so we almost made 130, and I probably should have clicked it once we started to come back here. But I had the idea that, hey, if we bounce again, I'm going to get in for some more continuation to the upside. Now, this was the third pullback. Most of the time, the third pullback is going to be your dead cat bounce, so to speak. It's probably not going to have enough volume, enough drive to make another new high. But if you're up and you're doing really well on the trade, you can risk some of the house's money to see if it is going to break or if it's going to stop you out. But this ended up stopping me out. And here's where the negative slippage came in. I had my order at 126. It filled at 125.70. So I got positive here. It took it back over here. Got some negative slippage. So next, we were looking at, okay, maybe this is giving up. Maybe we're giving up. We have lost the 9 here. So now we made a lower high on this bounce. We made a lower low here. So let's grab it. And tied it short, hit the first target here at 124. And then we bounced and got taken out, break even. And then it really just traded sideways the rest of the day. During lunch, I came back, I was looking at the market, and I'm like, this is the market that's going to take your money. Stay the hell out. I didn't even trade anymore. Okay, I locked in what I had this morning. After a bad 3 days, and I had an incredible morning, I'm locking in whatever I got. And turns out we made $1,082.35. Trading 300 shares. That's all. You can make money in a small account. Now, even if you only traded 150 shares, you could have made half that. It's just learning the strategy, but more importantly, being consistent with the execution. You guys, if you're in chat, you saw me trade the same thing every day, with the exception of Tuesday, when I lost my damn mind and started trying to follow the market. Other than that, the opening range trades, everything identical. I didn't change anything about how I traded today. And just like I told you, you stay consistent, the trades are going to come back to you. You don't know how many trades in a row are going to be bad. You don't know that. But you do know that you're going to have to, you got to be consistent if you're going to be there when the trades start to hit and start to work. So really, really good morning. Again, if you didn't get to see it, go back to the video and you can watch this unfold live. You can hear my thoughts, This is what I do every day. And a lot of days after lunch, the market is not receptive. And if I don't have a trade on, I'm not taking a trade. Why do I want to give money back to the market after I got it in my pocket? No way in hell we're going to do that. So I'm being the example. I'm trying to show you that I practice what I preach. And that's all that you need to know. So that's going to do it for me today. We're going to get back at this thing, see if we can finish with a strong Friday. Not going to force anything. Take what the market gives us. If we're fortunate, the market will give us another day like we got today. And I'll be ready to accept it. So you guys take it easy. Have a great night. And I will see you in the morning.